Hi guys, it's Christina, and I've been a little bombarded in the past couple of weeks with questions from some of you, so I thought I would just answer those here on the blog. About the name, some of you have wondered about why the name of my blog is Christina J and why my labels are also Christina J. Basically, my maiden name was Christina Joslin, and in high school, all of my friends called me Christina J, and it just kind of stuck. And when I was thinking what I would want to call a clothing label, I really liked the way it looked, actually, with an initial at the end. And incidentally, when I open an Etsy store, it will also be Christina J, just to keep things simple. But it's just a kind of a nod to my history and my past, where I've come from, and at the same time acknowledging where I'm headed. About an Etsy store, I do not currently have an Etsy store. That is the goal. The only reason I even started blogging at all was to put what I've been doing out there, just to see if there was even really a market for it. And it was a way for me to kind of have a digital portfolio of what I've done. You know, I tend to challenge myself with a new project, and then once I've learned that trick, I move on and forget all about it. So this is a really great way for me to keep a record of what I've done. So absolutely anything you see on the blog that I have made or even reworked, that is a prototype for something you would see in my Etsy store. So those of you who are wanting to get your hands on an Orchid Whisper dress or a Frippery dress, yes, some version of those dresses will be available when I open an Etsy store. The reason I currently do not have one is because I made the decision to stay at home and play with my children until they start school. So I'm looking at about a year and a half before I plan on opening an Etsy store. I didn't want to just launch into something right now while my children are at home and not have the time and creativity necessary to make something really excellent. And that's what I want to put out there as a product that I can really strongly stand behind. So that's the cause for the delay on the Etsy store. Another question is, how would I describe in one expression my style? I would say it's nerd chic. I really don't feel like I have a style. It feels very twisty and combobulated to me, but that's how I describe it. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and if some of your questions weren't answered, shoot them off to me in an email and we'll try this again.